In today's tutorial, I'll be showing you how to get 5 easy nail designs that are perfect as a background or to rock alone using only a sponge and polish. For all of these designs, I started with 2 dry coats of white polish so that the colors are brighter, but you don't have to use white, although I highly recommend it. Before you begin, take a cosmetic wedge and cut it into smaller pieces, roughly the width and length of your nail. The first design is just like a simple gradient, but with a little twist. Instead of painting the colors onto the sponge straight across horizontally, paint them on at an angle. Line the sponge up and roll it onto your nail. If you need to, take a little more polish and touch up any colors that need a little extra help. Clean up the skin around your nail with a Q-tip soaked in polish remover. I will be doing a more in-depth video on how to clean up the cuticles, so if you're watching this and it's Wednesday the 17th or later, check the bottom bar for a link to that. For the next design, I was originally going for a mosaic look, but then I realized it looked just like watercolors. Randomly dab spots of color onto the sponge. Then pounce the sponge onto the nail, but be careful not to mix the colors too much or they'll get muddy. Once the first coat dries, go back with the corner of the sponge and brighten up some spots that need more color. For this design, you can either use the brush of the polish or for more control, a smaller paintbrush and dip it into the polish. With your first color, create an upside down V shape, then follow the inside of the shape with the next 2 colors. This is one of the designs that really needs 2 or 3 coats to get a good opacity and sharpness. For this design, you will need to bring in a 4th color. Starting at the corner of your sponge, make 4 small squares of color, overlapping them slightly. Make sure the squares are big enough to cover your whole nail or else the design won't be even. Carefully sponge it onto your nail, and like always, you'll need a couple coats to get it completely opaque. I used this last technique in my kiwi nail design, which is what inspired this tutorial. With your 3 polishes ready, create a target on your sponge. You'll need to very carefully line this one up with the center of your nail and roll it on. Once again, give it a couple coats to get the shape smooth. I added a translucent glitter polish over top of the gradients because I really like how it looks, but feel free to skip this step. Give your nails plenty of time to dry and then apply your favorite top coat. If you recreate any of my nail designs, send them to me on Twitter or Instagram at JauntyJulie and you'll be featured in my next video. If you enjoyed this tutorial, don't forget to leave me a thumbs up, and thank you guys for stopping by. I'll see you next time.